The longest period of time. Isekai anime happens to be a trademark, where the protagonists are transported into a fantasy world by summoning magic, or with the help of Truck-kun. And these protagonists lives an adventurous and harem life in the fantasy world. This type of genre is very popular among anime fans. And so I picked 10 latest Isekai animes and listed according to their ranks. Without any delay, let's get into the video. Before getting into the video, our channel has reached around 180 subscribers and 20 more to reach the 200. And I would like to thank everyone for subscribing to my channel and keep on supporting my videos. Number 10. My unique skill makes me OP even at level 1. This anime was released in the year 2023. The story starts with a young man named Ryota Sato, who died from the exhaustion from the work, and he suddenly gets transported into another world. After that, he meets with a young and pretty adventurer named Emily Brown, and gets to know about the new world. This world revolves around by defeating monsters and gets the profit from the item they drop. Unfortunately for Ryota, he has no skill, but suddenly, like other protagonists, he happens to gain an cheat skill and tries to earn profit from this ability. It has a good storyline and the animation work is pretty good. If you're interested, make sure to watch this anime. Number 9. My one-hit kill sister. This anime was released in the year 2023. The story starts with a young boy named Asahi Akusaba. He is a high school student who ended up in another world due to an accident, but Asahi has the knowledge of video games and fantasy worlds. Unfortunately, he didn't receive any cheat skills. Like other protagonists, later, he finds that his older sister named Mayu in the other world. Unexpectedly, she gained the strongest cheat ability. Later, they took various types of quests from the guild and starts their adventures. It has a good storyline, filled hilarious scenes of these two siblings, and the animation is good. If you're interested, make sure to watch this anime. Number 8. I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in the real world too. This anime was released in the year 2023. The story starts with a kind-hearted young boy named Yuya Tenju. But he was bullied by his classmate due to his appearance. He was also ridiculed by his siblings. Due to his appearance, he faced many problems. Later on, he was given up his hope. Unexpectedly, a door to another world stretches out to him. This alternate world grants him access to all sorts of cheat skills, and a gate that lets him travel between the worlds. With the help of this ability, he tries to change his life. It has a good storyline, and the animation work is amazing. If you're interested, make sure to watch this anime. Number 7. Am I actually the strongest? This anime was released in the year 2023. The story revolves around a boy who lives as a shut-in. But due to his unfortunate death, he was reincarnated in an alternate world where magic rules all, but unlucky for him, his magical potential is deemed so ridiculously low, so that his royal parents abandon him immediately after his birth. But this newborn baby manages to survive against all odds. Later, does he know that his true magic power is ridiculously off the charts. It has a good storyline filled with plots. The animation work is pretty good. If you're interested, make sure to watch this anime.
まさかシャルのやつ俺の中身が30近いおっさんだって見抜い
でも泣かせちゃったかなごめん俺このまま死んじゃうのかな
Number 6. The Aristocrat's Otherworldly Adventure, Serving Gods Who Go Too Far. This anime was released in the year 2023. The story revolves around a young man named Shina Kazuya, who gets stabbed by trying to protect a friend. However, instead of dying, he was reincarnated in the body of a young boy named Cain Silford. And he was blessed by the gods with immense magical power. Unfortunately, due to his immense power, he was forced to keep this secret from everyone. Eventually, he learns to control these abilities, and also tries to live a better life in another world. It has a good storyline with a little bit of harem. The animation work is pretty good. If you're interested, make sure to watch this anime. Number 5. The Reincarnation of the Strongest Exorcist in Another World. This anime was released in the year 2023. The story starts with a powerful exorcist who was betrayed by his friends and was on the verge of death. He attempts a reincarnation spell. The spell was success, and reborn into a distinguished family of wizards. Unfortunately, he was born with no magical ability. However, he had the knowledge from the previous world, and learns the various types of exorcism, and declares that he has no need of magic. He is also accompanied by his familiar. Thus he begins his easy life in another world. It has a good storyline, and the animation work is good. If you're interested, make sure to watch this anime.
好了，不吓唬你了。阿林，终于见面了。
Number 4. War God System, I'm Counting on You. This anime was released in the year 2022. The story starts from a young man named Lin, who encounters a powerful deity and sends him to the spiritual realm for the cultivation. Lin happens to receive a system from the deity. After he arrived at the spiritual world, he was mocked by everyone for his average aptitude, and was humiliated. In order to wash away the shame, Lin improved his cultivation skills with the help of the system, and embarked on the road of counterattack. It is a Chinese anime with a good storyline, and the animation is pretty decent. If you're interested, make sure to watch this anime.
一班，安林取得了10万年来一班最差入学成绩。
存分に第二の人生を楽しんでくれ。
Number 3. Farming Life in Another World. This anime was released in the year 2023. The story revolves around a young man named Hiraku, who was bedridden for many years until he passed away. And a god took pity on him and reincarnated him in the another world and grants him a healthy body and farming skills so he can enjoy his second life. Thus he begins live a peaceful farming life in the fantasy world. It has a good storyline with hilarious scenes. The animation work is pretty good. If you're interested, make sure to watch this anime.
クロ、ユキ。犬が野菜を食べるとは思わなかったが。
勇者様。
これぞ奇跡。我らの召喚に勇者様が応じてくださった。
Number 2. Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill. This anime was released in the year 2023. The story starts with a young man named Tsuyoshi Mukuda, who is accidentally summoned as a hero in another world, along with other heroes. Later, the kingdom asked the help of heroes to defend against their enemies. Each of the heroes had unique skill. Unfortunately for Mukuda, received a useless skill called Online Supermart. Due to his non-combat skill, he leaves the kingdom and sets out for an adventure. Later on, Mukuda happens to face the legendary beast named Fenrir, and makes a contract with him. Now with Fenrir by his side, Mukuta sets out to an adventure. It has a good storyline, filled with hilarious scenes. And the animation work is pretty good. If you're interested, make sure to watch this anime.
これで契約の儀式は終わった。
おはよう、西村さん。
Number 1. Eminence in Shadow. This anime was released in the year 2022. The story starts with a high school boy named Minoru Kaganu, who has been fixated on becoming as strong as possible, which has led him to take all kinds of training. However, no matter how much he trained, he could not overcome his human limitations. One day Minoru struck himself into truck accident. Instead of dying, he was reborn as a noble child of a noble family. And this is a world where the magic is found as common. With this power he finally overcame the limitation of human strength, and he established a group whose sole purpose is to take down the evil cult. It has a good storyline, filled with plots. And the animation work is amazing. If you're interested, make sure to watch this anime.
妥協は許されない。
Thank you for watching my video. If there are any mistakes in the video, comment it down so I can correct in the next video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share with all of your anime friends.